Sheboygan.
Welcome to week 13 of the Quick Slants Football Show. I'm your host, Ryan, with my fellow co hosts, Ben
Hi, Ryan.
and Devin.
Hell yeah.
Have it? Oh, okay,
Hell
there it
yeah.
is.
Let's
All
go.
right, that was like
That's good.
comedically awkward. That was good.
Wait, we
Okay.
stopped the recording?
No, it's recording.
Okay. Okay. This is our first non live
on.
show. Kind of trying a different format here. We're recording this show, so not cutting anything though, so it's gonna
Pretty much be
Like
the
a
same.
live
Wow,
show,
right.
but just uploaded.
Yeah, it's live but uploaded. We might do some
talk
live
about-
shows here in the future, but we're just testing the waters here, see how this goes. Yeah, week 13, week 12 was a fun one.
Before we dive in, can we talk about Ryan got a new mic?
I got a new mic, yeah.
Headset, yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully it sounds good.
I think it sounds pretty
It
solid.
doesn't go out, which is cool.
Doesn't go out when I get a notification. It's pretty legit. Thank you.
Yeah.
Does this cool thing too. Watch when I mute for a second. Watch this.
Oh, goes red.
Sick, right?
Yeah.
Like
I'm playing
visually,
Valorant.
you know, you're
I just
like
hit this and it just turns red, and then I know I can say stuff.
thing flip
Myself.
up.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't flip up. It actually goes in.
Whoa.
And it looks like. Never mind.
Like a red rocket?
Oh, we can't say that early.
What?
Okay.
Talking about
Anyways,
rocket ships.
yeah.
But speaking of rocket ships and crashing and burning, let's jump right into the week 12. We'll
What
just start
week?
with the game. What's up?
So what a week.
What a week. A lot of interesting games. A lot of blowouts. There's an unrealistic, like, I don't know if that's the exact word, but it just feels like a lot more games have been close this year. And looking down some of these games, it's like the Thanksgiving games in general. Dallas blew out Washington, and then San Francisco blew out Seattle. And then
fun
yeah,
fact
the
real
Lions.
quick about that game.
About which game?
About the Cowboys game. Ben, you'll love this one.
Mm-hmm.
Dak Prescott. He had the highest Pro Football Focus QB rating, the highest ever for a QB since 2007. That game.
Pretty impressive, if I
Crazy?
say so myself. Would you guys? I mean, okay. Let me ask Devin first. Would you put Dak into the MVP conversation? Team's 8-3. He's been balling out. Like the last 6 or 7 games, I got I don't know 18 touchdowns and 2 interceptions or something.
I mean, okay, so what are we looking at here? Dak Prescott stats.
Who do you think is the MVP frontrunner right now, Ryan?
MVP frontrunner, probably Jalen Hurts. And then after that, but I don't think there's a huge gap between what Jalen
Okay,
Hurts
so
is doing.
Jalen Hurts has 2,700 yards, 18 touchdowns, 10 picks. Throwing.
Dak has almost 3K yards, 23 touchdowns, 6 picks.
Yeah, he's got 23, 6 picks, almost 3K. Yeah. I was gonna look though.
He's got all those rushing touchdowns.
Rushing adds a lot.
Because they're all 1 yard rushes for a touchdown. But his team's 10-1, so do you guys
so he's
think
got
that
26, 18, 10. He's got 400 yards and 11 rushing touchdowns. So he's got.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's got 29 touchdowns. Dak. Can I get some Dak stats?
He's in the conversation though, right? I mean,
he's up there. I mean, I don't think you can name 5 more people that
are above Dak.
Dak has 2 rushing touchdowns, so they're pretty close. He's got a little bit more yards, but he's got the rushing yards. So I'd say that it's true. What they're saying is true.
Right.
I mean, if somehow he doesn't win it, I feel like they don't use comeback players for his type of players, but I think he would deserve comeback player. I mean, after the late year last year, he threw 15 picks and.
Got to be Tua though, right?
Yeah, I guess that is true too.
I feel like
I kind of forgot about him. That's a good point, bro.
Because he was out tough and had to learn how to do jujitsu to fall right, and now he's playing
he's playing really well.
Super Bowl winning quarterback. It's
It
awesome.
really helped, honestly. I don't know if that specific thing, that was real, by the way, for anybody that thought we were joking. That was real. But
that was very real.
I mean, I think honestly, I agree with your point. I think that that like with that, he learned to be a little bit more graceful with his falling, but also just like being more aware of like his surroundings. I don't know how else to put that. You know what I'm saying? Like literally being aware of your surroundings to the point where like I feel like he's reading the defense better because he's being more aware of like I can't just get blindsided, railed, and fall on my backside and hit my head on the turf anymore, you know? Speaking of that, real quick here, what's your guys' like thoughts and opinions on like the turf versus grass thing? You think like I know a lot of NFL players say it's like troll as fuck to play on turf, meaning sorry for gaming non-gaming people. It's like you got to be kidding me that they play on turf still. So many injuries, grass is natural, a little bit more of a cushion, right?
Have you guys played on turf? You guys played on turf?
Yeah, remember we used to get the rubber shit in your socks?
Lacrosse,
That's turf, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we played a lot of turf.
Yeah,
dude, my middle school before I went to our town, our hometown, they were one of the first people in the state of Michigan. No troll, you can look this up, to get an artificial turf field. Like, so I was playing on an artificial turf field since like 4th grade up until like 7th grade when I moved. That shit sucks, bro.
Yeah, I played on a lot of turf when I played Ultimate Frisbee in college, and it was like, yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, I can't imagine like getting hit and like falling on that over and over and over and over.
Like my like legs would just be like destroyed from like sliding on it. Pretty brutal.
Yeah, but I just wanted your guys' quick thoughts on that. I thought it was kind of
I think you could just like compare the stats of teams that play on grass most of the time and injuries at that stadium, you know.
If it makes sense.
Just do it by stadiums with grass and you can see how many injuries there are and what types of injuries, and you could kind of just see the difference. I bet you it's closer than most people think.
Yeah,
it's not that big of a difference. I think it's probably uncomfortable for players because it hurts to land on. Like back in the 90s when they played on that like rubber mat that Barry played on, like I bet you that thing hurt like a bitch.
Dude, I forgot about that. Yeah, that thing was a giant rubber mat. They just
a big rubber mat,
like flung it out, you know?
Yeah, like, that's just crazy. But you know, it's better than that. I'm sure they'll come out with something that'll be really close that isn't grass, because grass is hard to keep. The last thing you want is to like turn the Lions game on with their retractable roof and the grass is brown because it died, and they don't have enough time to fix it before the Monday Night Football game.
Just like spray painting it.
So it's just like they spray painted like Honolulu blue paint in all the spots. It's all confusing, and Jared Goff throws 4 picks and we lose.
I mean, he's gonna throw those anyway.
Yeah.
But, speaking of Jared Goff,
good guy.
we'll just get into it.
Yes, can we just get past this part?
Can I say that I called it? Been telling you guys all season. Yeah, it's cool.
It's one game, bro. It's one game.
Not. It's 2 games back to back. We beat the Bears because the Bears suck for no other reason than the Bears suck.
Yeah, but who took him down the field to win the game? Jared Goff.
He made a game-winning drive, but
you're gonna make mistakes. The worst quarterback. I get it, but we're not getting over that hump. I'm telling you, bro. It's freaking me out.
Bro, if you look at our remaining schedule, we have 3 wins at least.
It's the NFL. That's the time when these teams are actually putting it together and they get some wins and they go like fucking 8 and how many games do we play now? 8 and 9. Great.
Yeah.
We got to put 2 away before I'm starting to feel good.
Yeah.
You got to have 10 wins.
We need this game. The Saints game is crucial.
A must win. Must win.
Which is crazy.
Campbell coming back.
We've been killing it, and we lose one game, and everyone's like, "It's a must-win."
I don't know, game. I agree with what you guys are saying in general. I don't think it's a must-win because they could just win. They can win out, and we're good after that. You know, it's not a must-win.
I mean, we don't even have to win out. To win the division or anything like that. It's just because we play Minnesota.
Show dominance. If we're gonna be that team, if we're gonna actually go into the playoffs and fucking not be the wild card or something, I don't even know. I guess everybody's a wild card, but still.
Well, yeah, you don't want to lose to the 5 seed. Like you don't want to
make sure we can beat the Eagles.
Let's
San
be real.
Francisco.
Right now, if we don't be the 2 seed or the 3 seed and we're the 4 seed, we got to play the Cowboys in the first round. That would be scary.
That's
You know what I mean?
tough.
If we're the
We got to
4
go in
seed and
there.
they're the wild card, the 5th seed, and it
It's
scares me.
yeah,
But
it's tough.
yeah, I want to see them beat some teams, like handedly.
Yeah, teams are supposed to beat.
Which they have, but
Packers.
like, yeah, maybe the Packers. Maybe we slept on the Packers a little bit. I know we were kind of all dogging Jordan Love, but he played really good. 3 touchdowns. Jared Goff had 3 fumbles that were all lost. He did throw 2 touchdowns, but that was just kind of like a weird game.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
Say
for sure,
something.
man.
I know a lot of people are still on the fence with Goff. 2 of those fumbles were not his fault, bro. That dude was running for his fucking life that game.
Offensive line played.
I can tell you what, there's a lot of things Jared Goff does pretty well. I can tell you one thing he doesn't do well. It's running and scrambling outside the pocket, bro.
Yeah, that's what teams are going to do.
It's just like a 3-foot radius, so moving at all is not.
Bro, I saw a clip from I think it was Lions Twitter posted it today. They were doing like old school like fumble drills because there were so many fumbles. They like had just like every player and coach just like punching the shit and like beating the people that were running the ball, and Jared Goff was in there.
Dude, what do you think about Hendon Hooker coming back?
It's pretty lit. That was kind of the big hype too. That's a lot of people at practice for that. He looked good.
He looked good throwing the ball.
Yeah, for first practice back.
I'm excited. I'm a big Hendon Hooker guy. Big Hendon Hooker guy.
He seems like a really nice guy too, or like a good guy. He seems smart and he'll like learn.
He's like 25.
Yeah,
that's the only problem. But you know what are you gonna do?
On a rookie deal, so whatever.
That's good. Yeah, and he's more mature, so maybe we just get better.
It's not like he's like a 25-year-old running back. You know, at least he's a QB, which
he's been on the sidelines in the games, right?
Oh yeah, he's not like suspended. He was just hurt.
Yeah. Okay.
At least the home games, I would assume, right?
We're rooting for him, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Dude, he was good at Tennessee.
Became the best. Yeah, that'd be.
He would have won the Heisman easily if his knee didn't blow. Like easily, he was on track.
He was really good. Actually, I've always really liked Tennessee randomly.
Yeah, I can see
why.
that.
I think
colors are kind of cool.
I think it's the checkered end zone. Like growing up playing like those games, like NCAA.
Yeah.
The checkered end zone was always like, oh shit, okay, here we go.
Right.
So 2021, he threw for 2,900 yards, 31 touchdowns, only 3 picks. His senior year, and he got hurt 2 weeks left, I think, in the season. He threw for 3,100, 27 touchdowns, and 2 picks. Like
sounds like he doesn't throw a lot of picks, baby.
In 11 games.
Yeah.
And he's got a fucking hose. I'm pretty hyped about it.
Wait.
Yeah, what? Pause.
A hose.
Like a
hose. Oh, I was thinking like a hose.
No, he doesn't have a large wiener now.
No,
maybe he does. I don't know, but
I meant more like a garden hose from the
the
house, the spigot.
You know, like a fire hose is crazy, and then water just fucking.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways,
yeah, let's talk about kind of some NFL news. We'll move on from the Lions game. Panthers fired coach Frank Reich. Kind of a big deal. It's kind of, I mean, their record makes me not surprised, but it's just surprising that I guess that they kind of pulled the trigger so quickly. But they kind of mortgaged their entire future on that draft, that trade. So, seems like maybe they made the wrong decision.
That dude's
passionate today. Did you hear that? Did you see that interview or the press conference that he had? The owner?
No. What happened?
I saw something about they thought they were gonna get Shroud or something.
Well, no, like he came out and like said that they thought that they were going to trade him for the 2nd round pick, and they ended up trading for the 1st. And he was like, it's almost like he knew, and he was trying to like explain the situation where he thought it was coming from, but then it changed, but ultimately like he approved all of it, so he takes the blame for all of it. Like he said, the buck stops here, kind of thing. Like.
It was like weird, bro, because like I watched the same thing and like I kind of got the same sentiment, but it felt like he was saying more like I wanted CJ
Yeah,
Stroud, but like I'm
like,
happy because
where we are because we made that decision.
yeah, it was like
ultimately.
weird. I'm like, wait, so did you want him or not? Or
I think that guy is not good at this, and he needs
No.
to pretty much hire people that are.
dude, I saw something. I wish, man, I gotta start like taking better notes throughout the week when I see shit. But I saw something on Twitter that was like somebody broke down like his that GM's like tenure, like doing things like trading Cam and then taking Sam Darnold's option and then
Yeah, they
bringing
fired, like,
Teddy
7
Bridgewater for a lot of money, then cutting him, then bringing in Baker.
Yeah,
You know, like, and like you look what he gave up,
and a
and
buzzsaw.
dude, it's been bad. It's been bad.
Like, I heard that they got 2 first-round picks offered for Brent Burns last year, and they didn't do it because they thought they could re-sign him this year. But they're so terrible, he's not re-signing, and he's an unrestricted free agent. Welcome to Detroit.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
That's crazy, dude. If anyone offers you 2 first-round picks for almost anyone
A
on your
guy
team,
on a contract year
yeah, that's
that you
crazy,
know you're
bro.
going to have to pay $120 million,
And you
like,
can't really
and you're
value it.
restarting your team.
mind you, let me just say something. Since 2018,
Doesn't make any sense.
they've been 7-9, 5-11, 5-11, 5-12, 7-10, and 1-10 currently.
It's crazy. Shout out Christian McCaffrey for getting out of there. Shout out DJ Moore.
They only got a second-round pick for Christian McCaffrey.
I will say Frank Reich's balling because he got guaranteed money at Indy. He was only there what, a year and some games.
I think that all those contracts carry, like, if you get hired another place and the value of the contract
I don't know.
is like meets or exceeds it, you don't know.
I heard it's like kind of like money, like it's kind of like players where it's like he gets straight guaranteed.
I think you get the guaranteed money, but then you don't get your
Yeah.
salary. Yeah.
Maybe.
And then he went and signed a huge deal at Carolina, and a lot of it was guaranteed on the numbers right here. But
Like,
then,
it was like who Carolina fired, Matt Rule. Like, he signed with Nebraska and got a big contract there, and like the Panthers don't owe him any more money.
Right.
Yeah.
Even though he was guaranteed a contract.
Yeah,
he like found
it
a
was,
job.
It was like satisfied with the next job he got, so they're not owed because
Yeah.
he's good.
I remember hearing this about when Cliff Kingsbury got fired from the Cardinals. He like didn't take a job because he was like,
so he's just
"I don't have
riding
to
high.
work."
Yeah.
Yeah, he like went to
Well, he
Thailand.
did now. He took the Houston job.
Yeah. Good for him, man. I don't
Go
think he's a
Cougs.
terrible coach. I think he just was in like a.
Or it's a shocker. Is that what they do? How do you do a shocker?
Please, come on, you're having a rough show today.
How do you do a shocker, bro?
Oh, bro, you do it.
This one nailed it. Go Cougs.
Isn't that a sexual thing?
Yeah, but it's also the fucking cougar thing that they do. I don't know, dude. Girlfriend went there. I didn't.
All right. Yeah, so another news, Aaron Rodgers deactivated the 21-day window, so he's basically can come back in the next 21 days.
He was
but he has
throwing
deactivated
today.
the 21.
Dropping back, doing
Dude.
play actions, throwing, bro. I saw the
This
clips.
guy needs to be tested. I don't know for what, but I hate
So
Aaron Rodgers, but he's got that dog in him for sure.
Slight note is the 21-day window, I learned today, is at the time that they have to decide to put him on the roster or not.
Right. And then if they
So
don't,
on day 21, they could like cut Tim Boyle. They'll cut Tim Boyle, right? And then they'll just put
they're
Aaron
not
on the
cut him.
bench.
They might like
They should have
make
cut Tim
him
Boyle
the third string
yesterday.
or something.
No,
Tim
Aaron
Boyle's
Rodgers is the
Ben
best.
is such a vendetta against Tim Boyle.
Yeah,
That's
Ben
funny.
really doesn't like
He
Timmy
sucks,
B.
dude. I don't get it. We already
does
went over this last
Dude,
week
he's
for
a
like
good
15 minutes.
Backup.
He proved us right, is what he did.
But he didn't play well in college. I don't know how he got into the NFL. I'm just super confused. Anyways, what was I saying? Aaron Rodgers will be like the bench warmer. They'll just play somebody else because that team sucks. There's no way he plays.
If they have a chance to make the playoffs, they'll play. If they
There's
don't, they won't.
There's a legend about a guy named Achilles, and that's why it's called Achilles, and it killed him. Okay, let's not fuck with like mythology here, bro. I'm not trying to like. I don't know what he's thinking, bro. You blow the other one at both of them at the same time, he'll just fall forward.
I saw somebody that was like, it's kind of fucked up, but it was like Aaron Rodgers' other Achilles trying to make up or like compensate, and then it was like a chicken bone or something, and all the meat was like falling off because it was like super cooked well, you know.
Oh my god.
Maybe not chicken. What's the meat on the bone that falls off, like ribs?
Yeah.
You cook it really well and like melts off the bone. I played that video. Like, yikes. But it's crazy, man. I don't know how medically you do that.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe they figured shit out and you can like heal it faster.
Yeah.
I don't
Kirk
know. I'm not
Cousins,
a
hello.
doctor, bro.
Give him a call.
God damn it, Kurt. Yeah, he's gonna go to some holistic doctor, or like some 85-year-old woman who's, you know, been his like childhood doctor or something.
Yeah. His pediatrician is like,
Yeah.
that's where he's headed. Um, but yeah, I just thought that was interesting. Just I think to follow that story alone, it's like you guys said, it's just kind of crazy that he even has a chance to even be active at this point, or he's out there throwing. It's just like, man. But we'll
Hey,
see. See if he plays. It could be a cool story. But
maybe they'll run like a fucking shotgun, 2 wings, like 2 backs next to him, and they'll just protect him. And he'll just like stand there. It'll
he's
be
all
like a
pocket.
double layered pocket.
Yeah, bring a
And they'll
couple
just have like
linemen in.
2 wide receivers out there. And he'll just have
Yeah,
to make it work because he's Aaron Rodgers.
it's
Maybe.
Randall Cobb and Alan Lazard, and I'm putting
Maybe.
Garrett Wilson out there.
Yeah, dude.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. I thought that was cool. So did you guys were you guys able to catch any of the kind of, we talked about it as one of the games of the week. I think we might have called it the game of the week last week, but it was the Buffalo versus Philly game. Did you guys were you able to catch any of that game?
Dude, I watched
Yep.
the whole thing. It was
Yeah.
a great game.
Good. Watch the whole thing.
Yep, excellent game. It's cool. I mean, I think both those teams are going to be competing. I mean, weird that Buffalo's 6-6 because they don't look like a 6-6 team.
No, dude.
But Josh
They
Allen's got
do.
to stop making. Well, he keeps making mistakes, bro. That dude is like Jared
They
Goff.
lost that game, man. Like their defense lost that game. Everybody lost that fucking game. They had it. Like there was
Yeah,
no
I thought they
reason.
won.
Multiple times, like there was no reason.
I will say, shout out to fucking Elliott, the Phillies kicker, banging out that 59-yarder
That's
to
just
go to
crazy.
OT in bad
the
conditions, bro.
Yeah, that was.
That's some ice in the veins, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
That was
yeah.
good shit.
You can't ice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. I was watching it with Ben. We both were like, "Oh shit, dude." That was pretty icy.
Yeah, that game was crazy. I kind of want to talk about this other game. You guys might not want to talk about it because it's two kind of like insignificant teams, but they're significant at the same time. And they both have winning records now. But we're gonna talk the Browns and the Broncos. Broncos started 1-5. They are 6-5.
Oh yeah, we should
What
talk.
is happening,
We haven't talked about Broncos at all.
dude?
Dude,
Sean
you're
Payton,
talking not to
what you're
break the fucking third wall, but that was my thing that you were like, hey, look it up first. I don't want to break. I don't want to ruin it.
oh
You know what I'm
yeah,
talking about?
yeah,
Whatever, you know?
yeah.
That's
I
my
just
game for that reason because like it doesn't make any sense. Like they're
right.
looking good, bro. Russell's not good still, but the rest of that team's looking pretty good.
They're 6-5. They start 1-5. He's got to be like a can. If they keep winning, bro, he might win Coach of the Year over Dan, which sucks. Um, but yeah, then the Browns are seven and
Who do they play
four.
though? Okay, so we're looking here. They play the Texans, Chargers,
Good.
Lions,
Okay. Good.
Patriots, Chargers, Raiders. So I
They're gonna
mean,
win at
that's
least 4 of
one.
those games.
And assuming they play well, still 2, 3,
Russell threw for 134
maybe another
yards.
3, maybe 4.
Lost the fumble. It's all good.
How did they score 29 points?
I don't know. You ever do that? Sometimes you'll look and be like, man, how
Kicker
they score?
kicker had 2 field goals, 2 rushing touchdowns, and he threw 1. Yeah, I guess.
12 points in the fourth. That's big.
Like little Jordan Humphrey got a ball.
Dude, I just like how they have all like these random Saints players that used to be on the Saints because Sean Payton's there. Like Will Lutz is on it, Adam Troutman's on that team. It's just kind of funny.
It's funny because like familiarity, you know.
Oh, for sure, especially with a weird offense like that. Um,
Dude, speaking of that, what do you guys think about bringing back Deuce Staley as like just a random role?
No,
Why,
better
bro?
without him. Our running back room has been better without him.
they have been better.
And he's just left for the exact same role that he had here.
Well, there was like more to it, bro. It was like his mom was like really sick, and he like went to management like really upset and was like, "Hey, man, can you help me out? I need to." That's what happened, right?
I don't have a fucking clue, but
His mom was really
he
sick.
bailed.
She lived near there,
Yeah,
right?
and then like the Lions like helped facilitate the move, and it was like all good terms, you know.
Okay.
And
Well, maybe.
Bring him back in a
and
role.
Jamal Williams had his literally career year with him. Jamal
That's
Williams
true.
is kind of, you know.
Why is Swift so much better in fucking Philly?
Because he's been staying healthy. Honestly, he's getting into a rhythm, and that offensive line is just.
Switch was good when he was like healthy for us. He showed flashes.
You don't think that's a
Showed
scheme
flashes.
thing?
God damn, dude, that's his nickname. Showed flashes.
Yeah.
Kind of another guy I want to just talk about in general, just because he's a dog. Oh, you're a little blurry. There you go. This dude Kyron Williams for the Rams.
The running back.
Dude, 16 carries, 143, 6 catches for 61 yards and 2 tutties. Dude is a beast.
Came out of nowhere.
He was killing it all early in the year.
Where did
and
he
then
go
hurt.
to college? Anybody know?
I thought he said, did he go to college? I'm like, I think.
Yeah, of course.
I can give you a college check real quick. Kyron Williams.
Actually, wait. Don't say it. I like playing this game. Ben, you don't know,
You should
right?
know this, actually. You should 100% know this.
Okay. All right, so hold on. What's his name again?
Kyron Williams.
Minnesota?
No.
Fuck. Conference?
Yeah, can we get a conference?
Hold on.
You don't know the team?
Oh, so it's not a big school.
It is. I can't tell you, though. Which conference?
Why? Just tell me.
They won't give it away.
Okay,
independent? It's Notre
no
Dame.
conference.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, it's Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's who it is.
I had no idea. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yep, Notre Dame.
That gave it away, right?
No, I actually, like, soon as you said that, it started clicking in my head. So
yeah,
like kind of, but not really. But yeah, he's been balling, bro.
Yeah,
it's another like what you were saying, Ben. Like, kind of was Swift a little bit. I feel like they're just using him really well.
Right.
I don't know.
To it.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that you've had every Rams running back, Devin, in our fantasy league,
now
but
this
him. Guy.
Yeah. Someone swiped him up pretty quick.
Yeah. Didn't even play him. Bench warmer of the week, but it was his first game back. Makes sense.
Who has him?
Our buddy Eric, or my buddy Eric.
Yeah.
In our league. Shout out Eric. I see Mike Williams is on the block, not to segue, but
I'm not trading him to you.
Why not, dude?
You scored 200 points on me.
Oh,
you had nothing
Ben's a little salty. We were talking about while you were gone.
All your picks away.
Dude, I'm sorry. Joe Burrow and Deshaun Watson both died in like the same week, man.
Been there, dog.
Should trade your picks for.
I literally would never have expected that you could trade a fucking pile of loose change and a first round pick for fucking Kyler Murray.
Dude, don't talk about Dalvin Cook like.
No. You traded
like
Thornton
or some bullshit.
You traded Thornton.
Pick.
Yeah, for Kyler.
Literally fucking pocket lint and a goddamn first round pick.
He was hurt, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, that is true. Ryan, in your defense, I was giving you credit. I was like, Ryan's the only one that makes moves.
I give you credit, whatever you got to do. I just never would have expected. So I don't like send that trade. You know what I mean? Like, here's nothing and a first round pick for your best or second best score.
Ryan's opportunistic.
You just got to find the gaps, bro. I got Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's struggling. Jordan Love's playing good. You make a little swap. Yep. Then you get Kyler when he's hurt. He's got paid. You get Lawrence when a team's looking to sell.
I give you credit. I personally have a really hard time because I feel like all my players are my players. Like, even when I'm like trying to pick up free agent, I'm like looking, I'm like, dude, I can't cut this guy. I'm like looking. I was deciding between Hunter Henry and Gesicki, dropping them. I'm not even trolling for probably 45 minutes looking up shit. You know how hard it was for me to drop Gesicki when that was part of that one of those trades I got robbed on?
He was used to be on my team.
You didn't get robbed. I got like Michael Pittman, bro. Settle down.
That is true. How's he been doing?
Pretty good.
He's
been pretty good, yeah.
He scores like 13 points a game. He's not like
I got MT, right?
Yeah.
It's like my wide receiver 4.
I think I got MT, right, from you on that?
Yeah, you got like MT.
He wasn't too bad. He just down the IR again.
Yeah, he can't stay healthy.
It's a bummer.
All right. So yeah, well, side note, our league there. Yeah, we did play each other, Ben. It was a good game, man.
It wasn't.
Ethan won after selling half his team.
Dude, he beat our buddy Kevin too. I know, no shot. Our buddy Kevin was happy about that.
Yeah, I think we were maybe talking to him when it was after, or maybe I didn't. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fucking lose."
Oh, I think we were playing our Valorant
Yeah.
match, bro.
Yep.
But I kind of wanted to piggyback kind of off. We just talked about the Eagles against Buffalo. I thought this game is kind of crazy. It's kind of the next game of the week, in my opinion. San Francisco against Philly. Love it.
The big
Another
one.
big game. Who you think's favored, Ben?
In what?
San Francisco going against Philly.
San Francisco.
In Philly.
We going off DraftKings lines?
I used ESPN, but I'm assuming it's similar. San Francisco was favored when I looked by 3.
Yeah, I knew that already. I heard that.
Which is weird,
days
right?
ago, like it was like right away.
Philly is 2.5-point favorites.
Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know. I
know.
looked at the
Or
ESPN lines.
DraftKings right now.
DraftKings says they're San Francisco's 2.5-point favorites.
Wait, sorry,
So
that's what I said. Wait, sorry.
That's not what you
Okay.
said.
Oh, sorry.
But the other way. So they're
Yes.
dogs.
San
Four-
Francisco,
yes.
yeah.
49ers are getting
2 points, 2.5 points.
yeah,
They're giving 2.5.
Giving 2.5
giving
points.
2.5, so they're the favorites, is what I'm saying on the road.
Correct.
Which is crazy on the road against the team that's 10-1.
With that defensive line against a medium quarterback. It's gonna be
Yeah.
tough. That's gonna be
It's
real
crazy.
tough.
It is
Kind of blew
crazy.
me away. I just thought that was a crazy.
I'd bet on the Eagles, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But we'd probably be wrong. Who knows? We thought that last week though. We kind of said Buffalo's going to win, Ben. Remember, we said we got the script. This is what it is, and it looked like they were going to win. And I was like, the script was right, and then they didn't.
yeah.
Buffalo blew it.
Buffalo blew it, dude. Just like those 4 Super Bowls in a row.
Starting to smell like it.
Dude, they literally smell like that exact team. I mean, not that we were there, but
Got,
what were you gonna say,
what's
Devin?
the
Sorry.
name? No, I was just gonna say, perfect segue would be you just want to talk about some bets this week? Make some money, make the folks some money.
Yeah.
We are not giving betting advice, but
No, this is not advice. This is just opinions.
opinions,
on how we
betting
feel.
opinions, yes.
Betting opinions.
Where do you guys want to start? You guys like, does everybody maybe got like a lock prepared?
I already kind of talked about it.
You hinted at it a little bit.
Yeah, you
So
want to go ahead and cover
The
one?
Houston Texans are playing the Denver Broncos, and they are 3.5-point favorites to the Broncos. I think that this is the perfect game for an extraordinarily veteran coach to come in with a rookie coach and a rookie quarterback and just really put them down. I don't think it's going to be like a blowout, but I definitely think that like Denver would cover if they were the favorites easily.
I have a question. The coach. No, he played in Houston, didn't he?
Yeah.
He played in.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know
Nico
he played for the
Ryans?
Broncos. For some reason, I thought he played for the
Nico
Broncos,
Ryans.
but I don't think he did.
Yeah.
I think that I kind of agree, man. Honestly, I love the Texans, though. I'm surprised you're going against the Texans.
So you're going Broncos plus 3.5.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't
like
you? They're on a 5-game winning streak. They've looked really good. Their defense has looked really good since they got blown out by 70 points. Like, I really think that Sean Payton could beat them.
What do you think about the over/under 47.5? You taking the under in that, or would you take the over?
Oh yeah, dude. Russ only can throw for fucking max 150. They're not scoring more than. I mean, maybe they get to like 32 with field goals or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Max
Total
potential
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and if that's the case, like their defense would probably be playing pretty well. If they're getting the ball back that much, then Houston's not scoring very much. I still think, yeah, I would take the under.
I'm curious what a bet on the Broncos and the under would pay. Because I agree. I think that's actually a pretty good bet. Broncos money line and take the under. Sheesh.
It's plus 150. Is that the money line? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I can kind of get into my game if you want, Devin. I don't know if you have something queued that you're like really ready to talk about, but I have a game.
Mine's kind of quick. It's not anything that crazy, so I'll just throw mine out real quick. That's cool.
Yeah.
Real quick, I'm just gonna go, and then maybe I'm just a little bit sucking the juice here. It's not the Lions. It's not the Lions.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the Dolphins, bro.
Dude, fins up.
Minus 9.5 against the Commanders. I'm gonna be honest. You can give them probably 13.5. I'm probably still taking this game.
Wow.
The Commanders are a scrappy team. Sam Howell has a fucking.
They are scrappy.
They are scrappy.
He's got a bad quarterback. He very much reminds me of Brett Favre, like for real. He just fucking throws with abandon, man, and that thing's a missile. It's awesome.
Something about, I think it's the juice of Tyreek and Tua, and just I love just seeing him just chuck the ball downfield and score, and it's fun to watch, man.
Juice, man.
Me
so,
too.
And then the Commanders
should be coming back.
Might be a little bit biased because I watched the entire game, unfortunately, against the Cowboys last week on Thanksgiving, and that was abysmal. And my thoughts are like, if the Cowboys can really tear them up like that, the Dolphins can do something similar.
Right.
You know?
You're taking the over at 49.5.
How good is the Dolphins' defense? Because I don't think their defense
They're good. They're actually really good.
Yeah, I don't think they're as good as the Cowboys, but I think they're good enough to keep.
Jalen Ramsey's back. He's playing well.
I love that story, by the way. He grinded his ass back, dude. Sick story.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my pick.
I'd probably take the under, honestly. You can go to this game for tickets as low as $61. We didn't talk about this.
It's
but
in Washington.
Is it?
Is it in Washington? Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Washington.
Yeah. We didn't talk about this, but a JT out for 2 to 3 weeks. Jonathan Taylor out, yeah.
You don't got to tell me twice, bro. I got a Zach Moss fantasy owner.
Zach Moss is in the lineup. Dude, okay. I'm literally playing. I didn't have any running backs, dude. My running backs are all on bye. All I have is CMC, and then I had to put in the only person that was projected at any points that I have is Elijah Mitchell. I'm just running out the San Francisco team.
Maybe this will be the week he gets like a passing touchdown or something. You know?
Hey, man, I'm playing them both.
Hey, that's what happened to me with what's his name? That was a funny story too. You want to tell that, Ryan, real quick?
Yeah, it's we're doing Thanksgiving. This is on Thanksgiving. We're out, we're eating and we're watching the game. We're talking about fantasy football, me and my family, and we're talking about kind of our teams and everything. And there's someone next to me has Tony Pollard, someone has Dak, someone has CeeDee Lamb, and then Rico Dowdle scores, and we're like, oh man, that helped nobody out there. Literally nobody played this guy. Instantly, probably a half a second later, I get a text from Devin. Dude, I played Rico Dowdle.
Yes, sir.
I was like, no shot.
Yes,
they
sir.
showed it to everybody too.
Bro, I had to play him, dude, and like, I think this is the second week I've played him, no troll.
Dude, I don't want to jinx you. You're kind of on a heater, like low key. I don't know how your team's piecing this together, bro. But you're
scrappy. Yeah, I can tell you why. My receivers, bro.
Yeah, when Tyreek scores 30 and Keenan Allen scores like 30, it's kind of hard. I mean, you beat me.
You got 70 points, or you got 75 points from your wide receivers from the first 3 slots.
A lot,
must
bro.
Be nice.
Dude, Ethan scored like 100 total.
He won.
But yeah.
Tank Dell scored fucking 17, so yeah.
It's another great draft pick.
I wanted him, man.
I will say,
right before I
will say, I'll give you guys both credit. When I drafted him, you guys both were like, "Damn."
Yeah, so bad.
I'm a bummer, but it's all good. Other player I wanted, shout out Ben, is Josh Downs. You guys, I love Josh Downs.
I took Downs instead.
Yeah, I remember when we had our show last year, season 1 of the Quick Glance Football Show. We talked about a college player that we liked, and I don't remember who you guys picked. I only remember who I picked because it was obviously I did some research and stuff, and I'm not like a huge college guy, but I like looked into this guy Josh Downs, dude. I was like, dude, this guy's gonna be a dog.
He was like a solid dude.
And then he like didn't get drafted high. He wasn't really talked about, and then you snagged him, dude. It's a nice pick. But it was a cool story. It was definitely funny. I think it's kind of funny. Just you never know. I guess Dynasty takes you're playing some garbage. Garbage.
Especially when you get like what 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 guys on the IR actively, 3
Nice.
of which are starters.
Talking about
Quarterback,
my
running
team?
back, wide receiver. No, my team.
Oh yeah, well I got
I'm about
quite a bit
Kirk.
too.
Kirk, Mike Williams, J.K. Dobbins are all on IR.
That's tough. Devin's got Nick Chubb.
Chubb.
Yeah, that's
Um,
tough.
Chubb. Well, technically MT. I mean, I played him like every week. Who else was on IR?
I mean, Jonathan Taylor was on IR and now he's hurt again.
Oh, the other homeboy for Palmer. That dude was popping, bro.
the guy from the
The
Chargers.
Chargers, yeah.
Yeah. Would you guys? I'm just curious. I have a situation where someone offered me I can trade T. Higgins for Keenan Allen straight up in a dynasty league. Crazy age difference, like a 6-year difference. But my team is like competing, and T. Higgins is like not very
Not
helpful because
playing.
he's been hurt, and Joe Burrow's not playing. And this team, I have like, I have CMC, I have like Kamara, who's been really good for fantasy. I got Dak and Justin Fields, who are both
I
good
think
fantasy.
Keenan's going to be around next year. I think he's going to
He'll be
play
around for the next
for
couple
the
of years.
Chargers. So I think that like if you wanted to trade him, don't trade him now. He's playing well, and you don't have a reason to get rid of him.
I'd be trading for him. I'd be trading T. Higgins for him.
Oh, will he take that trade?
Yeah, for sure. No, he would definitely take it straight up. I was trying to get more, honestly. I was trying to get like T. Higgins and then like Javonte Williams. I was trying to get Keenan and Javonte for T. But because I mean, it's a dynasty league,
He's going to get a contract out of the season, go to a different team.
Who?
T. Higgins.
T. Higgins, yeah.
Yeah, should be the number 1 somewhere. That's my thing. It's like, I don't know, man. It's tough. But Keenan Allen, I
Do you
could win a
need to
chip.
play him?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, my receivers, I have Debo. I can look really quick, actually. Sorry to kind of go into this. I have a trade literally pending.
I will say, just the record, Keenan Allen, at least in our league,
Exactly.
number 2 receiver, number 5 player overall.
Yeah. I mean, he's really good.
So I have Debo Samuel and Terry McLaurin are my 2 receivers, and then I'm playing Curtis Samuel.
I mean, that would be a big upgrade.
Curtis Samuel to Keenan Allen would be a pretty big upgrade, right?
Yes.
And the rest of my team is like, CMC. I got Rashad White, who's been like just balling out. He's
My
running
man
back
has
6 right now.
1,100 yards and 7 touchdowns. His highest career touchdowns was 8. He's already at 7.
Yeah.
He's already, well, he almost had 1,400 yards in 2017. Crazy.
Yeah. League's weird league. But yeah, I kind of wanted to touch on. We kind of did this earlier. I mean, did you guys have any other locks you guys would kind of? Or I didn't even say my
You
lock.
didn't say
did I?
yours, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, my lock. You guys might not agree with this one, so it's all good though. Steelers 5.5.
Oh yeah.
Against the Cardinals
Keenan Allen signed fully guaranteed
through next year.
through
Right?
next year. Yeah, if he's getting paid $25.8 million next year,
Should be there next year. I
he
did look
will
at
be
that.
because it's fully guaranteed. I doubt they get rid of him.
Right. Yeah, Steelers minus 5.5 against the Cardinals. I think they cover. I think their offense looked a lot better without Matt Canada. Even though Kenny Pickett didn't have a good game, I think he had over 300 yards. You got him on your team.
You
Devin,
don't
he
think
had
that
over.
Arizona will step up? I mean, Kyler's been playing well.
Tyler, yes, but the game's in Pittsburgh.
We'll say, what was up with that
It's
Deontay
played over
Johnson
cold,
shit,
yeah.
bro? That was weird.
The what?
Deontay Johnson, you guys see that?
Mm-mm.
He like wasn't playing. He was on that fumble. They like snapped the ball, and he just like stood there. He didn't even like try blocking or nothing. You could tell like I don't think he was happy with the play call or something. And on that, they like ran the ball and they ran it to his side, and the guy like fumbled. And the ball was like right next to him, and he just like walked away.
Really?
Yeah, you guys didn't see that clip?
Mm-mm.
You can keep talking, I'll find it.
Yeah. Other than that, you guys, the kind of spicier one that I kind of like. I think Jacksonville is going to cover 8 points against the Bengals. Bengals kind of suck without Joe Burrow. Dick Browning's not him. I know it's 8
I found
points,
it.
but I think the Jags cover. This over under is crazy low though. Over under for this game is 37.5. and the Jags are favored by 8. It's crazy.
Show this real quick.
Where are you showing it?
I sent it to you guys, but he lines up, just doesn't do anything. The guy fumbles. He just walks away.
Oh, man, that's brutal, dude.
Saw a lot of Steelers people when that was happening because that was early. I think it was like in the first quarter.
He just got paid too.
A lot of people were like, "What the fuck's going on?" Blah blah blah.
Yeah, that's
I don't
crazy.
know, the Steelers are winning games. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me why they are.
I don't know. I'll
They
tell you
find
why.
a win, man.
Like Tomlin.
Yeah, like they have I think that's really what it is. They just have like a really good. I mean, they're 7-4, and that team isn't very good. The Lions are never 7-4 with our shit team. Like if we had fucking Kenny Pickett, we'd be dog shit.
Dude, beating the Rangers 2-1 right now. Go Wings. Sorry.
Wings.
Rangers are 15-4. They're
When
like
does Kane play, by the way?
Wing.
Welcome to Slap Shot. Hockey talk.
He plays wing.
Shot.
He's a left
Slap
winger
Is he
or right winger.
playing? He's not playing. Right?
He's not
Yeah.
playing now.
He
He
just
did give up
practiced today.
Sprong gave up his number for him though. 88.
88. Yeah.
Lame.
I mean,
Oh,
Who the fuck is Sprong? Where did he come from? We draft him?
No, I think we brought him in.
Uh,
He's pretty good though. I can't forgot where he played. He's old.
is he?
He's not old. He's only 26, but
Capitals. He's from the Capitals.
he's got a
Terrible hairline.
hair. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I looked at the picture. I was like, yeah,
He's
he's
only
pretty
26.
old. Okay. It reminds me of my life, bro. He's pretty good though.
He's Dutch. He
We
was
call
drafted
this
by the
the.
Penguins in 2015.
We should go with like the blue line podcast.
Ooh, I like that.
Or like quick save.
Quick save. Quick shot. Quick shot podcast. There's show. Quick shot show.
Quick shot hockey show.
Whiskers show.
Ooh yeah.
Whiskers. I like it, bro. Yeah, that's kind of the I don't know. Let's go Wings, man. That's kind of the only little spiel for them, man.
Yeah.
Cool team. But do you guys have any other bets you really, or any lines that kind of jumped out to you guys when you were looking at it, kind of deciding on a game?
There was a couple. We kind of talked about it. I know Eagles were kind of one that we touched on here. Falcons, minus 2.5. I don't know, against the Jets.
I think that they'll beat the Jets. I think the Jets are really bad.
I'm thinking they could win by a field goal, right?
Yeah. 2.5 points, I would take that.
God, over under on that's 34, by the way.
I would take the over. I would take the whole thing.
30 fucking
you take
4.
The money line to get the whole thing, right?
Money line, yeah, you get better odds, but you don't get the points. You just win.
What do you think about the Seahawks Cowboys game, just in general? You think the Cowboys are gonna win that game pretty handily, or do you think that's gonna be a closer game? Or
I'm surprised that the points are spread so far. I feel like
that game's tomorrow.
It's disrespectful to the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm hyped for that game.
Like, the Seahawks are a better team than that. Like, that's a lot.
They have a lot of injuries. They have a lot of injuries going on, so I can kind of see why. Since we played them, at least.
But like trains are rumbling. Spread with a fucking over under 47.5. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that means that they think that they're gonna blow them out. Like, it's gonna be like 54-15. Like, that's I don't know.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty much saying it's gonna be like 30-20, which, I mean, makes sense. But
it's 50 points.
I guess. I don't know. I feel like the Seahawks are better than that. I think that coming off a loss, they'll come out better.
Yeah, they just got smoked. I could see it as a trap game for the Cowboys, but they'll come out ready to play.
It's in Dallas.
Yeah.
That's tougher.
Yeah, and they both played on Thursday, so both kind of had the same amount of time. Kind of wanted to. I'm gonna pull up the draft order. This year, I can't talk about it enough. like how crazy this year has been for college quarterbacks, I feel like there's like 6 guys that could go in the first round, which is crazy to me. So I kind of wanted to just talk about it. If you guys think there's that many QBs that are going to go in the first round, do you think some of these guys are overhyped? One of these names you're going to be pretty familiar with, both you guys more than me. Yeah, I mean, I looked at it and there was like 6 projected to go in the first round. So we got Caleb Williams, obviously, Drake May, Daniels, McCarthy, Bo Nix, and Michael Penix Jr. All those guys might not come out. I could see McCarthy staying for sure. And then Caleb Williams said he would stay. But yeah, I mean, those
Billy
guys could all
Williams said
come
he's
out.
gonna stay.
He
They
said
said
he's
it's
saying
a
he'll
game time
game time
decisioner.
decision. Yeah. I saw
Fuck that
that.
means.
Guy's a
I think
tool
it's
bag.
really like honestly, I think that paying the players, everybody thought it would ruin college football. I think it made it better because the
For
players
sure.
are just gonna
They're
stay
staying
and
there
make a bunch
longer.
of
Yeah,
money. Yeah.
for sure. I agree. Um, but
For the
right now, the
record,
top of the draft is Chicago, Arizona, New England, Chicago, Washington, Giants, Tampa, Jets, Chargers, Tennessee. Which I think you could say at least 6 of those teams need QBs.
I
In
think
my,
that Chicago doesn't take a QB.
I don't think they do either. I think they trade out. Personally,
I don't
maybe.
think so either. I think that they take Marvin Harrison Jr. first pick.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna trade out, maybe trade out of 4. But I think you could trade out of 1 and get Marvin Harrison Jr. at 4. You know those QBs are gonna
bro, the
go.
Bears have never had a
Arizona's
good
not taking
receiver.
one. Arizona needs a fucking wide receiver. He's going to Arizona if he doesn't go first overall.
You think so?
Like he's
I just think
Yeah,
going to
teams are gonna.
Arizona.
I think teams are just gonna come up to get the QBs. To be honest,
might.
uh, New England's got to take a QB.
You guys like from that draft class for QBs? You know who I've been really impressed with personally? I'm not saying he's going to be the best just yet, but one guy I've really been impressed with is Jaden Daniels,
Yeah,
LSU.
no, he's been
Yeah.
really good. I could see
Really
him
like
going like,
his ball, man.
yeah, I could see him going to like Tampa or something at like 6 or
There's going to
7.
be a lot of hype come around draft time. There's going to be like at the draft, there's going to be like 6 or 7 dudes like expecting to go in the first round. I really think so.
Bro, there's this
Yeah,
guy.
I think everybody's going to come out. I think that Caleb Williams talking this shit. I mean,
technically,
he'd go play for Bill Belichick. Like for
what's that
real.
name? Sanders. Technically, he's eligible to come out too. Don't
I
think he
don't think I don't
in
think
this
his
draft class.
dad's going to let him.
Yeah, staying here, boy.
Bro,
Um,
there's this guy on here for Alabama named Kool-Aid.
really,
Kool-Aid
sick.
McKinstry.
I think I did see that in a mock draft.
Pretty lit.
Yeah, I mean, this mock I'm looking at has Caleb Williams going number 1 overall, and then Marvin Harrison Jr., Drake May, Jade Daniels going 7, Kool-Aid McKinstry going 9. Um, yeah, Michael Penix Jr. going at 20 to the Vikings, JJ going to 22 to the Seahawks.
What about Bo Nix?
They don't show. He's not projected to go into the first on the one I'm looking at.
The guy might win the Heisman.
He's projected to go at 43 in this. I mean, this is just a mock draft.
What
But
I'm
they,
looking at CBS Sports from today, I don't know who did it. Bo Nix going at 24 to the Vikings, or
I think he
20
goes.
at the Vikings. Sorry.
Yeah, I think he goes first round. I mean, out of these guys, I mean, do you think all 6 of them go first round? I think Drake May does. I think
Probably.
Caleb Williams definitely does. Daniel does.
Jaden Daniels, Tampa Bay. That'd be
I think
interesting.
McCarthy does too when they
There's
win
gonna
the
be one of these
championship.
guys that has a terrible fucking combine and shit, and it's like
Yeah, I mean,
there's gonna be one that's gonna drop far.
Yeah, I bet that's just it's crazy.
Happens
I mean,
every year.
how many of these teams really need QBs? I mean, you know what I mean? Okay, at the bottom, I think the Steelers.
all I want for the Lions though in this draft is Cooper DeJean from Iowa, the white cornerback. He's probably the best corner in the whole draft.
Projected
He's
at
also a punt
24.
returner, and he's awesome.
Um, they have him get. They have the Lions getting a corner in the mock I'm looking at, but not him because they pick after he got picked. Um, I know the dude from LSU super good, the receiver. I mean, we're not going to get a receiver, but we could use one, honestly, but they won't.
Probably gonna get an edge rusher, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I could see. Honestly, man, they need I think they just get a corner, bro. That's what they should draft.
Yep.
If you're picking in the back half of the first, you just take a corner. That's a good spot to take a corner. But yeah, who knows, man? Who knows what they do? Would you guys be? I guess when we're gonna have a late first, probably. So it's not like we're really gonna have a chance to take any of the top QBs or anything. So, and they just took, a QB last year, but. Yeah, I mean, so you guys think 5 of these guys go at least in the first?
Yeah, probably. 4 for sure. Probably 1 drops to like maybe second or something.
What's a team? Give me a team that, like, in my brain right now, I don't think needs a QB, but they're gonna snag a QB and surprise us.
Probably like someone like, I don't know. I mean, everything that pops in my head, they like need a QB. Say
Right.
like maybe like the Raiders.
Raiders. I was thinking Raiders, Rams.
Raiders for sure taking one.
Those teams need QBs, but they don't need QBs at the same. You know what I mean?
I think the Rams would be the one if they took somebody like big name, because it would make a stir. Like
Right.
Stafford would kind of be forced to retire either right away or after that next year.
Yeah, that'd be cool though. I mean, he's kind of ready to go, I think, anyway.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Seahawks getting a QB?
They should. They did in this draft. They get JJ McCarthy. That would be a great pick for them.
Yeah, and outside of that, I mean, I don't really see. I doubt San Francisco gets a QB, even though I think they could upgrade at the QB, but they're terrible at picking them anyway. So, Atlanta, you guys think needs a QB or what's up?
Nah, dog. Nah, he's a QB of the future, man. He'll do great. Just give him a couple years, man.
I need
He's
a
a
non-biased. Yeah,
Fuck off.
I need a non-biased person. You guys are both biased, bro.
Wait, why am I biased?
So you got Heineke, bro. You
I
think
don't
he's
have
the QB of
Heineke.
the future?
I do not have Heineke.
Oh yeah, you dropped him. My bad.
Dropped him, yeah.
For good reason. Tennessee. You guys think they're gonna stick out with Banana Rama?
No.
If they have the opportunity to get somebody like, if they like here pick at 10 and there's like a quarterback,
yeah,
I think they take him.
Dude,
Gotta see
I'm
how
be
they-
honest.
That's for like the
Levis has
JJ
shown a little
McCarthy and the
life,
Michael
bro.
Penix. Like I really think that like those guys are really underrated, and I think that through the draft combine and all that kind of shit, they'll rise. And I think that those guys are like primed to go between like 10 and 15.
Yeah,
like,
but
the teams might trade up for them.
My thing is, I'm like looking here, like, so you keep Will Levis. He's showing a little bit of life. This mock draft I'm looking at here, they have him taking Malik Neighbors. I don't know if you guys watch. That dude's a dog. Like, he would help. You kidding me?
Yeah, I mean, he's throwing to nobody. I mean, Traylon Burks can't stay healthy.
Like, but instead you just draft another QB and then you got a log jam and you still have shit players around. I don't know.
That is true.
Hopkins, I guess, but another team.
Hopkins Neighbors combo. Sheesh.
What do you guys think about the Jets? I think they're gonna have a high pick and they're gonna be in a weird spot because they're gonna have Aaron Rodgers and they're gonna like kick themselves for not drafting like Drake May because they're gonna have like a top 5 pick somehow. If you're sorry, my cat's walking in front of me. If you guys are the Jets, you just kind of say, hey man, we know you're old. We're gonna take a QB. We have a top pick, or is it gonna be like we're gonna go get we're gonna get you Neighbors,
Dude, if they were smart, they'd take a fucking QB.
Right. That's kind of where I'm at.
They'd cut Zach, let him ride the bench on Aaron
yeah.
Rodgers for a year or two, whatever Aaron wants to do, and just ride it the fuck out. Because you can still sign free agents.
This is the best QB class we're going to see. This is their only top pick they're going to have, probably. I mean, if Rodgers is there all next year, they're not going to have a top 10 pick.
Unless they suck, but
yeah, I guess. But Devin, what you think? If you got a top 10 pick and you're the Jets, are you taking a QB because this is a great QB class, or are you gonna just get something to help the team now and hope you can win the championship next year?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the Jets are playing to win it, so but they're trying to.
I agree.
Yeah, they either draft a weapon or like maybe some like O-line help or something. I know that O-line's a little ragtag as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's never bad to draft an offensive lineman. So,
You know what, Aaron, they're like playing around him and they'll
yeah,
get him whatever he wants, really.
they're
Or
not going to
try
draft
to.
a QB. They're going to let him walk up there and make the pick himself.
Yeah.
Uh,
But they'll regret it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, when they have some random. Yeah, who does this have?
There's
Brock
like
Bowers, tight end from Georgia. When they have him, they're gonna be pretty upset. Yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about that. I think it's interesting, kind of seeing a little bit more like, hey, we actually kind of know the order of the draft. Not exactly, but some of the teams that are going to have a chance at getting a top guy. One team that really sticks out to me that I feel bad for the fans and I feel bad for the team that's going to have to make this decision. The Giants, dude. They just paid Danny Dimes. You're going to have a top 6 pick.
About him. Who gives a shit?
Like, I
they
agree.
got the next superstar right now.
He's not going to come back and do better, man.
Tommy DeVito.
It's not gonna happen. He's not going to be what you want him to be. He's been just getting hurt, and
Are you
just
taking
let
the
him
QB
go.
if you're the Commanders? You got it, right? Sam Howell hasn't showed enough.
I wouldn't. That team sucks. They're not a QB away. And he's good enough to like throw the ball around. Like he's Jared Goff, borderline equivalent, right? You know what I'm saying? So
Dude, he's been hucking the ball, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
He like leads the league in passing yards, doesn't he?
He's like decent. He's like not a bad quarterback.
I think he's
right?
first or second in passing yards. No troll.
Like him and Stroud for
so get him an offensive lineman, get him a defensive lineman. You know, they just traded away Sweat. They just traded away fucking homeboy, whatever his name is that I don't remember. Chase Young.
Yeah.
I thought you remembered Sweat and not Chase Young.
Sweat's better.
Dude, how come the Lions didn't go after either of those guys? The price wasn't even that high on either of them.
I think that they got to pay a bunch of dudes in the next couple of years, and I think that they're still trying to team build.
I still don't think they can win it all this year, bro. I think they're just trying to do their best. But we can talk about that game a little bit. We're kind of hitting the hour mark, so kind of wanted to just talk about it. I mean, Lions, Saints. Lions are favored by 4 last time I looked. I mean, we just need to see more from Goff, right? I mean, that's what we're looking for. We're looking to see him just settle down a little bit. I mean, obviously the whole team needs to play better, especially the defense.
That defense really needs to step the fuck up.
This is the game for the defense to
get some turnovers.
10 points, cause some turnovers, and I mean, what would you be happy with, Ben? What kind of score line are you looking for them to blow them out? Or are you just looking for a win, or how are you feeling about this game?
I mean, they should blow him. I mean, I don't know about blowout, but Derek Carr's been playing like shit. He should throw a couple picks. We should have a couple turnovers. We should score over 30 points. You know what I mean? Like
no receivers, right? I think we were talking about this yesterday, Devin. It's like Olave's gone, MT's gone.
Yeah, there's just a bad team right now, and they're
Rashid
going through it. And their defense is okay, but like we should beat them. We really should beat them. If we get beat by Jamal Williams, man, I'm gonna be pissed.
The thing that scares me is that game's at New Orleans. We've been looking a little slow.
We did have a longer break because he played on Thursday.
We did, and I think we're preparing, and I think it's like one of those weeks, like it's like a gut check week. Like you tell me Dan Campbell's fucking hard ass ain't like, yeah, that shit sucked, didn't it, boys? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like these guys, I think they're hungry, and I think they'll respond. I'm feeling like I keep picturing in my head like, and the Lions like take it, 29-22 or some shit like that, like a weird score.
Yeah. Like last week.
Yeah, something like that, 29-22, and like maybe we scored a touchdown at random time, and then like the Saints like have a shot and we're like nervous, but then we like stopped them, and it's holy shit, that was close. But I don't think it's like close, but like I feel like it's gonna be one of the like those games. Dude, just like road games scare me. That's why when we got a couple of those road games like early in the year, dude, I was the guy that kept stressing like how important those wins were. Because dude, it's not easy to fucking win on the road, man.
Or at home.
On Thanksgiving. Ever 2016 since 2016.
Boys, we're 8-3, guys.
It's pushing 10 years, bro.
I was about to say that, man.
Pushing 10 years.
We're 8-3.
We're 8
I
and
think
3,
everyone needs to
dude.
settle down about jumping off this bandwagon, and everyone
I'm not
just
jumping
ride
for the
strong.
records. So when this goes well again, I never panicked.
I don't think anyone's
flag.
accusing you of panicking. I
No,
think we're
Ben's
just trying
panicking.
to. Ben's scared. I just looked over to your cam, and you're just shaking your
Yeah,
head.
I'm freaked out, bro.
No reason to be scared though. Yeah, 8-3, man. If I asked you, either of you guys, before the season, hey man, would you guys be happy with 8-3? You guys would be like, dude, I do some things for 8-3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think we just need to be happy and realize, hey man, we're not going to win every game. We're going to take some licks, and we're going to lose some games. That doesn't mean we're a bad team because we lost to a team that's an in-division team. It's going to play us hard every time. It's Thanksgiving. It's a very hyped up game.
We never win Thanksgiving ever. And the moon was like in a weird cycle.
True.
Yeah, Jack Harlow was ass.
Jack
Like,
Harlow performance like really killed the mood.
yeah, like they probably were going to be. If you're telling me if Eminem did that,
Metallica, we couldn't get Metallica to come out and play for Dan Campbell, bro.
Eminem, dude, I'll take
Dan
Big
Campbell
Sean.
could have come out there, fucking. Would have been
Yeah,
sick.
now
Could've
we're
sang the
talking.
song.
Would have been sick. That's like that'll happen like the year after we win a Super Bowl, like next year. And he'll
I'm
be
down for
playing
that.
Metallica halftime.
Metallica comes for free.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
The guy's wearing Lions cap. Somehow, like the bass player's like always been a fucking Lions fan.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been hearing so many stories about that. I've always loved the Lions. I'm like,
I
dude,
hear that about the Red Wings more than anything, bro.
I don't. Nobody likes
Like
hockey
random,
down
like-
here, and
Dude, I think Ryan, one night we looked it up, like famous Red Wing fans or something,
Yeah,
and it was
a
like
lot
a
of
bunch of
random
random people. It was like Heidi Klum.
yeah, it's
like,
like
all
Queen
right.
Elizabeth. You're like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah, Queen Elizabeth was spotted wearing a Red Wings hat after the 1997 championship. You're like, all right.
hell yeah.
Go, Queen. Rest in peace.
Alright.
Yeah, that's it for the show, man. You guys got anything else? It was a good recorded show.
Oh yeah.
Hashtag
yeah.
not live.
Hashtag not live.
Get that trending. Hashtag quick slants.
Oh yeah.
Football show.
Football show.
Football show.
Hashtag
Sorry.
football show.
Hashtag football show. Yeah, man. Week
yeah.
week 14 next week. I hope you guys have a good week. I'm glad I don't play either of you guys in fantasy, so it makes me happy.
I play Aaron. He's hot.
Playing against you guys.
Yeah.
Take him down,
10-2.
brother. I'm trying to get the number one.
I got it. But yeah.
You and Zach Moss.
Yeah, I think that's all. Appreciate you guys as always.
Hell yeah.
Leave a comment if you guys like this or see this and you don't
And
normally
press the like
see
button and the bell.
our live streams.
Ring
You
the
don't
bell,
normally
man.
see the live streams and you saw this video because we did a video this time. Let us know, man.
Yeah, and go ahead and comment your favorite college QB coming out that you want your team to draft.
Like that. I like that. All right, boys.
I
Have a good week. Go Lions, and we'll see you next week.